in the streets, at work, on the phone, everywhere. And I talk to my friends, especially those who are my age mates. I do remind them and I do tell them, I do insist that always equip yourself with a skill, because we are moving into a world where the typical going to an office with a CV or sending your CV waiting for an interview is not going to work. Many people undermine the power of skill. And what they do not know is that today, the privilege that we have is I can learn or you can learn anything at any time, anywhere. And that is an advantage that we, the people who live in this era, have, that many do not have, or rather, the old money guys did not have. Because you look around, you have a phone or you have a computer. Many of you are using the computer just to watch movies, surprisingly, and you just use your phone for WhatsApp and making calls and so on and so forth. You're paying for Wi-Fi at 4,000 shillings or 3,000 shillings a month or 2,000 shillings a month. What for? Just to view status and TikToks and make WhatsApp calls. I think the moment we have right now, the mentality of always being inquisitive, of always being curious in finding out about stuff, because that is how you build skills. You can not, it doesn't really have to be so serious where you say tomorrow I want to learn maybe how to build an application, or maybe how to build a website, or maybe how to, it comes from passion first, and it comes from the knowledge of, or the know-how, that the world that we're living in right now requires soft skills. Because at your disposal you have really a lot of gadgets around you and a lot of internet. At least we are privileged to live in a country where we don't have restricted internet like other countries have. We don't have restrictions to certain platforms that we use around. At least if you live in such an environment and you live in such a country where there are no regulation of the internet, I think you do not have an excuse not to equip yourself with a skill. Because as I see, what I see, even if I close my eyes, is there is going to be a point where companies are basically going to hire based on the skill you have. And that skill is going to be tested on the spot. And the kind of interviews that I envision for companies is going to be as brief as less than 2 or 3 minutes. It's strictly going to be on skill. There's not going to be a physical paper of having to peruse what you studied for and what you did, because that is all going to be rumors in the near future. An employer will typically put you down there and ask you, can you pick that laptop and design me this kind of an image? And they give you 3 minutes. And when you design that as per their description or instruction, you're hired. As simple as that. If you're going for a job of a graphic designer, for instance, the world is going to a place where interviews are going to be so short and sweet, and they're going to be skill based. Anywhere that I meet you, or anywhere we discuss, or